everybody. Welcome back to the Raw Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you every single day. And why? Because we are growing our tribe. We are, and it is getting bigger. And I must say, I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled every time I go in the comments and see new names and see all of y'all talking to one another and enjoying the read. It is just so thrilling to me. But yeah, so since we're growing our tribe, go right down here in these settings, look around, find that subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe and become part of our tribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the bees, the algorithm. Oh, I am just going to throw my hands up. I'm telling you, it has been a beast indeed here lately. And also, I just want to give a big thank you to all the people who suffer through the commercials. I know it's not easy. I know you look at that skip button and you want to just hit it, but you choose not to, and you choose to support the channel. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it so, so very much. And thank you. Also, right about here, that's our join button. That's the channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I would be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative to have your support. Also, if you just want to do a one-time donation, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations are always, always greatly appreciated. All right, y'all. I just want to say this. We hit 4,000. We did. We absolutely did. We are 4,000 strong in our tribe. And I must say, it just makes me so happy. And when I look back at where I started, I was just pretty much talking to myself until Byron came along and Lydia Washington came along and a few other of y'all who started out with me in the beginning. It was only a handful of y'all, to say the least. And Byron came along and he featured my channel on his channel. And overnight, it just blew up until, I think I was close to 1,000 subscribers, but just almost overnight, because he saw something in my little channel. And I think Lydia had a little something to do with it, but well, probably a lot to do with it, to be honest. But I digress. And then, just hordes of his subscribers came over and subscribed to my channel and became a part of my tribe as well. And I must say, it's nothing that I can say to Byron to just absolutely thank him for what he did. Because like I said, before he featured my channel, I was just over here talking to myself, to be honest. And then all of a sudden, here's Susie Q. Here is Connie Bomber. Here's Lydia. Well, Lydia was already with me. She was here with me talking to myself. She was pretty much the only one or two people, Sylvia. Yeah, they were here listening to me talk to myself. But other than that, not so much. No, I had no tribe. And then all of a sudden, all of these people came over from his channel and became a part of my channel. And like I said, I just want to tell Byron, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll never, ever stop being grateful to him. Every time I make another 1,000, I am going to thank him, because without his first 1,000 that he sent over from his channel for me to build on, I would not be here today. I would not be on 4,000. My house is built on what he gave me. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Byron, and let him know how much he is appreciated. And just thank you to all of the people who came from his channel and just kind of took a chance on my channel and has become a part of this tribe. I appreciate y'all. And all the ones who have come after, and it's so many great people. I cannot name everybody, but I really have what I was praying for, what I was hoping for. When if you go back to my first videos, I said I was looking for my tribe. And I have found my tribe. And my tribe has found me. And I am so thrilled and so thankful to be at 4,000. Let's go get 5,000. It's more people out there who needs to find a tribe to belong to. And we are here with open arms. So that's why every podcast I ask you to join our tribe. So, yes, 4,000 and growing. Yes, yes, yes. All right, with all that said, let's get to the read because y'all know when I am putting the read together, y'all know what I do. I hit these internet streets, and that's exactly what I've been doing today. I've been all around and up and down these internet streets. I went to Instagram, I think, first. Yes, in the Instagram squatties, they're talking about Invictus, Invictus, Invictus. Yes, yes, yes. They're kind of talking about Andrew a little bit and just dragging him and just calling out the hypocrisy of it all. How this man is so protected by that institution. And but they always want to try to lump Harry and Meghan in with him or say that somehow Harry is the one has brought shame on that institution when we all know it was enough shame in that institution before Harry left there. Harry was actually making the institution more decent. I'm just saying, because he seemed like he pretty much the only decent one over there, the one that don't lie and actually cares about the people. I'm just saying. But that is what the Instagram squatties are talking about. And just like I said, the streets are kind of quiet right now. They really are. And I guess we just, our anticipation is starting to grow for Invictus because we are 1 week. When you see this, it'll be 6 days from Invictus. Next Saturday kicks it off, and I just cannot wait. I'm just telling y'all the way I feel. I can feel it building. I can feel it building. I cannot wait. And y'all know ITV and a lot of other television companies are partnering with Invictus. Mm. Invictus is just growing, 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 and it's just thrilling. It's thrilling to see Harry's success, and that's what Instagram is pretty much talking about. I went to TikTok, didn't stay over there very long. I'm telling you, if you stay on TikTok, you kind of get a little depressed because they be over there speaking truth, and boy, it is a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot of stuff going on here in the United States to bring you down. You have to really, really do the turtle. Like I was telling y'all in my last podcast, this is the season of the turtle. You have to pull it in. You really do because it's pretty scary. These are scary times. And you go on TikTok, you really get scared. So I kind of put my head in there for a minute and I came back out. And then I went over to Blue Sky. And the squatties over to Blue Sky are just talking about everything, talking about Meghan anticipating her being in Whistler and just being at the Invictus games, just a whole lot of stuff. And I tell you another thing, thrilled about the groundbreaking of the Invictus Center in Nigeria. Thrilled about that. You remember we talked about that in the last podcast. Yes, yes, yes. Harry and them just did not go over there to get the money shot. Harry and Meghan went over there to absolutely bring something of value to the country of Nigeria and their military. And I love it. I love it. I cannot wait until maybe Harry and Meghan might go over there for the ribbon cutting or something like that. Now, that's the way you cut a ribbon, when you are the person who initiated the building that you're cutting the ribbon for, not just coming in, just cutting a ribbon and pulling a curtain to show a plaque, just to have something to do, some busy work, and you had nothing to do with the project that you are trying to highlight. I'm just saying. But yeah, so they're talking about that. And so then I made my way to X, formerly known as Twitter. And over there, they really dragging Andrew. And why shouldn't he? Because I'm gonna tell you that email message, it really sounds icky. It really do. It just really sounds icky, and like he knows exactly what, JE was up to. Talking about we'll play later. It makes me go, make me want to take a shower just reading the email. But yeah, so the squatters are dragging him and dragging the British press and the media for pretty much just protecting him. They're reporting on it, but they're not really. If that was Harry, oh my God, they would have panel after panel after panel. It would be it would be a SHIT show. It would. But he is fully protected. And to me that says a lot about him, but even more about that family. I'm just saying. So the squatters are talking about that. But like I said, the streets are kind of quiet right now. We don't have a lot going on. Harry and Meghan has faded to black. They're getting ready for the Invictus games. And Harry and Meghan don't say that much. They don't. They have completely stopped talking about anything that has anything to do with cross the pond. They are in mute mode. They are serving up dust and letting them cough up cotton balls over there. Yeah, when they start writing about Megan's ring and just making up stuff, and just absolutely, I'm going to put this up, absolutely hawking Squatty's accounts. And this particular Squatty said this: they stalk all of our accounts. And where is the lie? Because the Squatties was talking about how Megan was at Kerry Washington's birthday. One Squatty or two Squatties, I don't know exactly who was the original Squatty that found that needle in a haystack. Because one thing Squatties can do is find a needle, no problem, that might be hidden in a haystack. And they found that one. And we could even tell about, Megan's arm. And then we had the video of Jessica Alba coming in, and we got a little glimpse of Megan. And they had been monitoring our accounts. And so I'm telling you, I can't even tell you how many stories have been generated. It's even a story in People. We all know People absolutely will write about if Megan has a hangnail. It's a story. And like that, they have a story about this. The Daily Fail has a story about it. Who else did I see have had a story about it? But it is so many stories out that Megan was at Kerry Washington's birthday, and it all came from, like this Squatty said, uh, Squatty's accounts monitoring what we're talking about, just absolutely on here, just seeing whatever we are communicating amongst ourselves. And this is the article they wrote. They said Meghan Markle is surprise guest at Kerry Washington's birthday with newly single Jessica Alba. And my whole thing is, why, how do you know it was a surprise? It was a surprise to you, but I'm sure it wasn't a surprise to Carrie because she is very much friends with Meghan, has been for a long, long time. We got picture evidence of that. They have been friends for a long time. Meghan always said her favorite TV character was the one that Kerry Washington played in Scandal, Olivia Pope. And she even modeled her coat game by Olivia Pope's because that was one of the, the features of the character. One of the things that, was an element of that particular character was Olivia Pope would wear all of these gorgeous coats. I mean, her coat game was like A plus plus. And so Megan kind of adopted that. And she has said numerous times that that is one of her favorite characters. And I must say, it's one of my favorite characters as well because I love Scandal season 1 through 5. Now, season 6 and 7. And I wasn't too thrilled about how it ended as well because I think season 6 through 7, Olivia Pope kind of went a little crazy, kind of went a little cray cray. So I wasn't too thrilled about it, but season 1 through 5, loved it, loved it, loved it. I said I was gonna rewatch it and just go down memory lane with Fitz and Olivia. I'm telling you, and I like Jake too. I do. I like Jake. He loved Olivia. He did. And so you can't get mad with a man who really loves a woman. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I don't think it was a surprise to Carrie. I'm just saying. But yeah, they are monitoring our accounts. Yes, they trying to see what we are talking about so they can write stories. But my whole thing is I hope they got a load of what we was talking about yesterday, between, on our accounts. And that was we were just over the moon happy about the fact that they are just about to go under. They are drowning in red ink over there and that they are just about to slip down the drain. They are circling as we speak. And I hope they watch that that podcast that I put out yesterday because I think I described my feelings about them circling the drain and possibly gonna go under once Harry gets through with them in court. I, I think I described it as being like Julia Andrews, the one in Sound of Music. Yes, the hills are alive. That's the way we feel about that because they have done nothing but spew all manner of nonsense and lies on the daily about Meghan, someone who is such a good person. They have made someone good to try to make them into a monster, and they have absolutely failed because of us, because of the Sussex Squad, and Meghan continuing to be true to herself. So I hope they get a load of that because we are anticipating their demise and we are going to have a huge Sussex Squad block party when one of them eventually slips down the drain. So I hope they understand that. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and because the streets are kind of quiet, I decided to go peek in and see what my favorite squatty that does all the articles, what they were writing about. And I found this one. I found two. I'm gonna cover two tonight. And the first one is called Why Megan's Happiness Drives Trolls Mad. And where is the lie in that? I mean, Megan's mere existence just drives them to a point of delusion that I'm telling you, it's hard to measure on a scale. Because look at what that whole Jen woman did. We talked about it in my last podcast. I think it's called the Real Housewives Wife Recap. She probably started out, talking about the Real Housewives and ended up being a full on troll of Megan's, becoming a full on ugly old scraggly head hag who does nothing but pursue nonsense. I was watching a channel, it's called Benji's channel, and he was absolutely talking about how this woman, all the lies that she has told on Megan. It is unbelievable the lies that this woman has told, and they're all hatched out of a fever dream. They have to be because they're so far fetched and so ridiculous. Nobody who is not going through some things like 104 fever could come up with this nonsense. But I'm just saying. But yeah, so yes, Megan's mere existence drives these people around the bend, over the hill, and around the block to crazy town. And it is so strange to me that you can get all hyped up and do all of this nonsense about a stranger. I mean, it is so unique to Megan, I believe, because I don't think it's any other person who has channel after channel after channel dedicated nonstop to hating them. It is the most ridiculous thing. And then they talk to one another, and it is a crazy, crazy rabbit hole to go down. I'll just tell you like that. And so I think this particular squatty has it absolutely right. And when I saw this, I said, since it's slow, it ain't much news. Harry and Meghan has faded to black and getting ready for the Invictus games. We'll talk about this. And so I'm gonna put it up, and like I said, someone else it says someone else's happiness can be hard to stomach if you're not happy yourself. Where is the lie? Most trolls are just unhappy people, and Megan's happiness stirs something in their dark spirit that they cannot handle seeing someone, especially someone of African descent, have so much happiness, to have so much, period. The house, the prince, the beautiful children, the career, they just cannot handle it. I'm just saying. And then it goes on to say Megan represents something trolls feel they can't have. She's loved, she's supported, and she's thriving despite of odds. Yes, 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 yes. You remember I had that quote in my last podcast where it says they could not break them. That only makes them hate her more or hate them more. And that's the way it is with Megan. They have not been able to make her bend or bow or break. And so, because of that, all the bile that they have spewed, all of those flying monkeys, and all, I mean, a total industry has done nothing but dedicated itself to smear this one woman. And she hadn't bowed, and she hadn't bent, or she hadn't broke at all, and it makes them hate her even more. And that's the way it is with Fleet Street. They're so pissed because they are so used to, and I have said it time and time before, they are so used to being able to make or break someone, to absolutely call the balls and strikes, to to say you get to live and you get to die. But in this case, they were powerless. They threw everything they could at this couple, and Harry just keeps going into court and just tearing them a new one. And they hate them even more. I'm telling you. And it is such a toxic obsession that they have with Harry and Meghan. what little money they do make, they make it off of Harry and Meghan, so they can't leave them alone. But yet and still, it stirs up their demons and just makes them hate them more because they hadn't been able to break them. It is a mind twisting mental health, just dizzying situation that these people are going through. They are going through an identity crisis over there, and you can see it in real time. But let's go on. And like I said, the article is Why Meghan's Happiness Drives Trolls Mad. All right, I'm going to put the article up. And there's the name of it, the same as what I said, Why Meghan's Happiness Drives Trolls Mad. And it says, let's talk about the psychology behind hating someone you have never met. And I mean, it is a hot, fevered hatred that they have for Meghan. If you would go on some of these pages or sometime out one of their videos will pop up, and the fever dreams that just all kinds of crazy nonsense. And they be posting children that's not even Harry and Meghan's children. Just you name it, they are posting it. And all of them are bitter betties, ugly old hags. I'm telling you, the last picked at the dance. Those people, they are the ones that are mad. And it goes on to say, especially someone like Meghan. It's a weird phenomenon, isn't it? Thousands of people out there actively wanting her to be miserable. Why? Jealousy, jealousy, and this racism, and them feeling that she doesn't deserve or she shouldn't have what she has. And it says because she had the audacity to marry a prince, live her life on her own terms, and a horror of horrors, be happy. For some trolls, this is unbearable. Where is the lie? And also giving it all up, not putting value in what they were absolutely cut off one arm, both their legs, and then take the leg that they have cut off and cut several toes off of the severed leg in order to be a part of that family. They would to put a tiara on their head. These trolls would absolutely give it all up. And Meghan said, took a look at it, saw what the price that they wanted her to pay for it, and she said, no, it's not worth it to me. I'll pass. And they hate her for that because her turning that down devalued exactly what they were offering, because nobody's ever done that before. Nobody's took a look at it and said, no, 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 I don't want to have a part of that. But Meghan did, and they can't stand her for it. I'm just saying. It says, oh, hold on. It says it's not just that they dislike Meghan, they want her to fail. Where is the lie? The thought of her thriving seems to gnaw at their insides, and it's just that deep. It is. It says, and it's not just Meghan. Her happiness represents something bigger. A woman who broke free from an institution, refused to play by outdated rules, and still comes out smiling. They cannot take it. They cannot handle it. And also, they take it as an affront that she chose not to take all of the abuse. They felt that she should be honored to take the abuse from William, from Kate, from Charles, from all those courtiers. And all of them really thought that she should be groveling and so grateful for everything. But did they not notice the woman who she was? How she came into that family, an accomplished woman? that she came into that family a multi-millionaire. She didn't come in that family begging. And Meghan had nice things before. She wasn't impressed by the 400-year-old rugs and the 200-year-old curtains that hung in the castle window. Meghan said, I'm not going to let y'all treat me like a dog and then get nothing out of it, because at the end of the day, none of that stuff would ever be hers. She would wear a tiara that would not belong to her. And Megan said, I'd rather wear diamonds that I purchased myself than to wear all of that nonsense that it will never be hers. And what abuse came along with it. And then it goes on to say, then there is the elephant in the room, Prince Harry. He recently said he felt sorry for the trolls. Imagine that. He feels sorry for them. Why? Because no matter how many fake divorce rumors the tabloids run, he and Meghan keep proving them wrong. Happy marriage, happy kids, happy life. Now that trifecta kills them in their tracks. Let's absolutely go through the trifecta one more time. Happy marriage, happy kids, happy life. And who doesn't want that? And they really, when I tell you, that really, really gnaws at them, like this particular squatter said in this article, it really gnaws at their innards, as Jed Clampett used to say in the Beverly Hillbillies. And if you know, you know. Yes, it gnaws at them. And it goes on to say, and every time a new smear campaign fails to crush their spirits or their joy, the trolls are left defeated and deflated, bitter, and stuck in the same miserable cycle. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? And to the point where they try to create something like they did that Jen girl, that Jen with the schnauzer and all that horrible, horrible, greasy, blotchy skin of hers. She tried to start something and it backfired. They can't even get nothing right because at the end of the day, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. But one thing I love about this whole thing backfiring on them is we do have some winners in it. The patients, the cancer patients, they're winners because they got the donations. And Meghan is a winner because she got the exposure. That's all I'm saying. Those are about the only winners. And I guess the squatties, we're winners because anytime Meghan wins, we win. I'm just saying. But let's go on. It says, but here's the kicker. This obsession with Meghan unhappiness doesn't hurt her. It eats away at the trolls themselves. When you invest so much energy into hating someone, you're the one who pays the price. The constant negativity becomes part of you. Y'all remember it's been a while back. I'd say maybe 2 weeks back when I told y'all about our favorite Karen. She used to be a troll, and she absolutely never, never, never had anything but horrible things to say about Meghan. And then she said she just could not do it anymore because she started to get sick and all the hate was causing her to really, really feel bad. And now she is not a troll anymore. She's not a squatty, but she's not a troll either. But she is a truth teller. And you go and see her tweets now, they are truthful. They are just normal tweets from a normal person. Mine not fevered anymore. The fever was broken. And so, yes, these people just, I don't see where they get the energy because hating takes so much energy. I'm just saying. But let's go on. It said every time Meghan smile or Harry talks about their love, it's like a dagger to their narrative trolls cling to. And instead of moving on, they double down in the form of self inflicted emotional torture. Really? Yes. And every time they make up a lie over there on GB News saying they're getting a divorce, or, one of those reporters over there at Daily Mail, right, talking about, or what was that thing, that little saying, I think it was professional separation. Anytime they make up some old nonsense like that and feed these fever minded trolls, they buy into it right away. And then before you know it, their hopes are dashed. Harry and Meghan show up. They loving each other more than ever. And then they mad again. Mad again. Mad that um marriage continues to survive. I remember earlier, I think it was the last of it was around the holidays, and Little Too Big Tooth was talking to Pie Face Taz, and they was talking about how this year was gonna be the year that Harry and Meghan get a divorce. They were absolutely talking about that. And these two people are the most hopeless two people you most ever want to see. Now, Little Too Big Tooth could not get a man if she set a trap for him. I'm talking about one of the a literal trap, like a bear trap with those claws. She couldn't get a man if she did that. And Big Face Taz, I think she's married, but I'm just saying. But my whole thing is, why are you so worried about somebody else's marriage? Go and absolutely set your bear trap, that Little Too Big Too. And Pie Face has worry about your own marriage. How about doing that? But they actually had a conversation, and we found it. Of course, the squad is, screenshotted it, where they talking about Harry and Meghan. This is gonna be the year. They keep hope alive. I'm telling you. They always going to Jesse Jackson and asking him to keep hope alive. I'm telling you. But it goes on to say, the truth is, someone else's happiness can be hard to stomach if you're not happy yourself. And then also when you're making a profit out of it. Because I'm telling you, it is a bunch of these people who hang on everything these people say. These Little Too Big Tooth, the man that's a woman that's a man that could be a woman that was a man who married a man who got the title lady, who he was not a lady but a man. And then when the man found out that he was a man, divorced him. And the man who was a man that didn't tell the other man that he was a man, he kept the title. That was And then he talks about how Meghan, absolute, and Harry keeps titles, and you couldn't wrestle that title away from him because he's a man and calls himself a lady. Well, that's the title. I'm just saying. But I digress. I hope y'all followed that. But yes, yes, it's a lot of these unhappy people who absolutely, the sight of happiness just absolutely, they can't handle it. They can't. And it is. Unhappy people hate to see other people happy. And it goes on to say that Meghan represents something trolls feel they can't have. She's loved, she's supported, and she's thriving in spite of the odds. That kind of resilience can be infuriating to people who feel powerless in their own lives. So they lash out, hoping to drag her down to their level. But here's the thing: joy is infectious, and so is bitterness. Which do you think leaves the better mark on your soul? What is the lie? We have saw it, I'm telling you. And that bitterness, it's not just on the inside either. It shows on the outside. I'm telling you, those twins, the ones that don't do anything but spew hate about Meghan, they're twin sisters, but they look like twin brothers. That's what hate will do for you. It will absolutely make you change sexes. Now, I'm not saying they changed it literally, but they definitely look like they changed it physically. Like, I mean, the way they look, because they look like men in the face. I'm just saying. And that's what hate will do to you. If you look over to the derangers, all those folks, I don't call them ugly old hags for nothing. It is a mess over there. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatty posted this and just really screenshot some posts that people were making, and it's because they're calling out the British media and how the British media is not, their behavior is doing such a disservice to Britain as a whole, as a country. People are looking at Britain and saying, I don't want to go there anymore. Is this the people? Is this how the people really are? Their media is not good representation for the people. And it says this is what the toxicity of the British press and the royal family has achieved. As a Brit, I see more support for Harry and Meghan because people are tiring of the hate. However, the manipulated Red Rinse Brigade of the UK won't change. We will never fix stupid. And basically, it screenshots some people talking about it. And this first one said, you are pure trash as a so called journalist. People are sick of you UK royalists writing this bull hockey. Nobody, nobody believes this crap. I live here in the States, and you people have made me despise the UK royal family because of the way you treated Harry and Meghan. And people feel that way, and that's the way I feel. Because before they treated Harry and Meghan the way they did, I didn't have no negative feelings about those folks. I didn't know enough about them to have a feeling about them. But when they would have large events and stuff like that, I would have a feeling good for it. If that's what the British people wanted, I had no thoughts about it whatsoever. And then when Meghan married into it, I was really, ooh, I was like, yes, 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 yes. And it seemed so beautiful. It seemed like a fairy tale. But then the fairy tale turned into a horror show. And they showed their true colors. They absolutely let us see behind the curtain. And people are feeling like this. Their treatment of Harry and Meghan has been devastating to that family. Like I said, they landed a lot of blows on Harry and Meghan, but they didn't anticipate the blowback. It's a lot of blowback for what they have done. And then the second one says this: they really have no idea how many people they have turned off the royal family. Before Meghan Markle, I didn't give a you know what about those inbred freaks. Now I absolutely despise them and the UK, and I am praying for their downfall. That is what the British media and the royal family has done. Where is the lie? Like I said, I had no kind of ill feelings, no kind of thoughts about that family whatsoever, and had really, really, uh, I really liked them. I thought, and when Charles walked Megan down the aisle, but we didn't know the backstory of what had went on and what those folks had been up to when Charles walked Megan down that aisle. Yes, but I had such warm feelings towards them. Never had a negative feeling about the royal family. And did not know how Harry had, was what he had went through after Diana died, because that was pretty much a UK story. The international explanation was that they were going to keep their hands off the boys until they became adults. But little did we know, they never took their hands off of Harry. They always hounded him in every way and just absolutely just plugged him up in where his mother left off and tormented this little boy who had lost his mother. But we didn't know that. The international people of the world did not know that. We turned our head away. After Diana's funeral, we turned away, and it was just locally. It was a UK story about what they were doing to Harry. I'm just saying. But they never, ever let Harry alone. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatter just puts it in a nutshell, that how they don't do nothing but, and the UK media does nothing but is dogged about their pursuit of Harry and Meghan. I mean, it is to the point where it is ridiculous, but overlook all the other stuff that has gone on over there. But I tell you one thing, the Sussex Squad, it will never forget. We will always bring up everything that has happened over there. But I'm going to put it up, and it says Prince Andrew is in the news again, but people just let the royal family get away with anything. Charles and William are taking money from charities. William let tenants live in mold. Kate is lying about her illness, whether it's where she was treated or what she had, but that's okay. All of that is okay, because everybody know that when Kate went to that hospital and said what she said, any reporter worth their weight in salt would have just been on that, because it is so clear for everyone to see that Kate knew nothing about what she was talking about, because she has not had any experience that a cancer patient has had, because she has not had cancer. She had what her husband said when he was over there in South Africa with his legs crossed. She had precancerous cells, and they decided, oh, this is an opportunity. We'll use it to cleanse the stench of racism off of her, because she clearly was stinking up the place after Piers Morgan aired her and Charles out. Yes, yes. But they expect us to just love up on William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla just to get everything that these people do, and somehow judge Harry and Meghan more harshly. But that is not going to happen. And that is the reason why I report on Kate. That's the reason why I call out everything that they say or do that is out of pocket or is unbelievable or which is a flat out lie, because they will not leave Harry and Meghan alone. If they left Harry and Meghan alone, they could lie to their people all they wanted to, and they would never hear a peep out of me, because at the end of the day, I'm a U.S. citizen and not a citizen of the United Kingdom. I would leave that to them. They could do with them as they will. If they wanted to accept that, that would be them. But because they will not leave Harry and Meghan alone, I am going to do stories. I'm going to call out the lies. I am going to be judgmental. I am going to critique everything that they do. I'm going to put it under a microscope and see what's going on with it. And when they get tired of us doing that, then they should they should leave Harry and Meghan alone. Get tired of that. Get tired of bothering Harry and Meghan. Let them live their lives. and we will go to thinking about, focusing on what Meghan is cooking, her cookware, what Archie is doing, if they got a new dog, stuff like that. That's what we want to be concerned with. But because y'all will not let Harry and Meghan alone, and I'm saying this not for other squatties, but because of what we said earlier, that they monitor our accounts, they look at our videos. And so, because of that, I just want to let them know our goal is to one day just be able to focus on Harry and Meghan, watching the Invictus game, seeing what Harry is up to, what kind of trip he's going on, if he's going to be in New York, to watch Meghan cook, to see what the kids are doing. I can't believe that happened. Sorry about that, y'all. To see what the kids are doing, how much they're growing. Like I said, just day to day stuff, because at the end of the day, we're just a fandom. We're just a fandom. We just want to see our faves, see what they're up to, just like the Beehive, just like what they call Taylor, the Swifties, yes, just like the Swifties and other fandom, that's what we are, and that's all we want to do. But as long as our faves are under attack, as long as the smear campaign continues, then we are going to fight back, and we're going to focus on the left behinds as well, dragging them. And when you stop, we stop. I'm just saying, I can't even say how many times I've said that, but it always needs to be said that this is not a fight that we chose, but it's a fight that we won't run away from. When you leave the battlefield, we will leave the battlefield as well. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatty said this man right here, the full power of the British state is protecting this man. Absolutely disgraceful. Yes, I mean, he is being protected. Now, does he get used and they pull him out and beat him, let him be the whipping boy and throw him up under the bus every now and then? They absolutely do. But at the end of the day, they still protect him, because where you'll get one or two stories, but you will not get a whole barrage of stories and abusive stories, and it go on and on and on, like they do Harry and Meghan. He is protected. Don't get it twisted. And what does that say about that family over there? And the British media, what they're willing to accept, what they're willing to go along with for that family. This man is clearly a pedo, in my opinion, because, like I said, that email that was, that they found, and him, the way he worded it, that is very icky. It really is, and it sounds very incriminating. I'm just saying. But yes, they protect him, but never ever thought about protecting Meghan, someone who would absolutely work their heart out for them, and absolute for free. For free. They was getting all that for free, and they treated her like a dog. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and this is about Invictus. Our same squatty, my favorite squatty, wrote this about Invictus. I'm not gonna read all of it. I'm just gonna touch on it because we are getting excited about Invictus. We are. And so I'm gonna put it up. And the name of the article is Breaking Ground, the Invictus Spirit Takes on the Winter Games. Yes, and it says in just a few days, history will be made as Invictus Games open their doors to winter sports for the very first time. This isn't just about competition on the slopes and ice, it's a testament to resilience, respect, and the unbreakable human spirit. Where is the lie? I'll tell you what I am looking forward to. I like curling. Y'all put it in y'all in the comments what particular competition that you're looking forward to. I love curling. And y'all know when Harry was over there, him and Michael Bublé, I think it was, that was doing the curling, the wheelchair curling. So I cannot wait to that. I love it. I love it. And maybe the skiing or the luge. Oh my God. I cannot wait. It's just so much. But I think that the curling, if I had to choose one, it would be the curling. Because to me, that's like, what is it? What's that game? What I cannot, shuffleboard. To me, it's like shuffleboard. Y'all tell me in the comments which competition y'all are looking forward to. But then it goes on to say the games founded by Prince Harry has always been about more than medals. They are about honoring service, celebrating recovery, and reminding the world that no challenge is great for those who refuse to be defeated. Oh, I love it. I love it. I have to read that again. It says they are about honoring service, celebrating recovery, and reminding the world that no challenge is too great for those who refuse to be defeated. And now, with the first ever winner Invictus game, that message takes on an even greater meaning. Yes. Oh, I am getting excited just reading. I am. I am. I cannot. It says there is something poetic about these games being hosted in Canada, a land of breathtaking landscapes, deep tradition, and a proud history of honoring those who serve. But beyond the snow covered mountains and frozen lakes, there's another powerful force at play: respect. Yes, yes, yes. It said respect is at the heart of the Invictus Games. It's the respect shared between competitors who have faced unimaginable hardships and respect from supporters who stand in awe of their determination. Where is the lie? Y'all remember that lady? I think she had a prosthetic leg, and she was just running. She ran, and she had her flag, and she hugged Harry and Meghan with the flag. Y'all remember that? If I find, I'm gonna go and look for that picture, and if I find it, I'm gonna put it up because that was a beautiful picture. But yes, how in the world can you not respect that? Oh, I love it. I do. And it goes on to say, it is no surprise that Harry has embraced these relationships with genuine warmth. He understands that respect is not given, it is earned through action and through humility and through a willingness to stand beside those whose voices needs to be amplified. Whether it was his last work with the Indigenous leaders in Canada or his ongoing commitment to making the Invictus Game a platform for healing, he has shown time and time again that the power of community is unstoppable when built on mutual respect. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to say this one last part. It says, so the world watches these brave competitors take on the elements. Let it be with pride, not just for the athletes, but for the unstoppable force that is the Invictus spirit. A spirit that is as strong as the mountain, as unshakable as the ice, and as enduring as the respect that binds us all together. Yes, 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 y'all. The Invictus Games are coming, and I'm getting hyped. I am. I am. I love it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. And here in America, February is Black History Month, and Archwell is celebrating Black History Month because we all know Meghan is African American. We call her foundational black over here, and she is that. Foundational black people are people who originated, and their lineage is, it runs through slavery. I'll put it that way. I'm gonna put it up, and it says the Archwell Foundation celebrates Black History Month by highlighting different organizations. At the Archwell Foundation, we celebrate the rich culture and contributions of those who have come before us throughout history. I don't know who did this drawing, but boy, is it beautiful and complex. It's complex, isn't it? Because you look at it and it's a lot. It is a lot. But yes, I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put our picture up, and this is a picture of Harry and his mother. Now, this particular squatty has already put their caption on it. You tell me what your caption is. But this particular squatter said, he's really said to Murdoch, apologize to my mother, ho. Prince Harry is really the son people think he is. So they're saying that Prince Harry said to Murdoch, you apologize to my mother, ho. I love it. I do. I do. And I think what he's saying, in 27 years, mom, around 27 years, mom, I'm going to make them bend the knee to you. They will apologize. When I become a man, I will make them do it. Yes, I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think is this picture. What would you use as a caption for this picture? I love this picture. This is one of my favorite ones. All right, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.